put it out there. And getting ready now for, let's see, what are the Mini Open. And let's see, Mini Stocks are coming up next. Here's our points for our Mini Stocks. Leading the points standing right now, 210, is Anthony Chusey. Robert Orr's 5 points back, and Brent Veenstra is 11 points behind him. And this has been a fun class to watch also, the Mini Stocks, as this is exactly what the Pro Lights were a few years ago. Probably going back, I want to say 2000, maybe 1999, around that area. Very, very stock. Here's our Mini Open points as well. In the Mini Open, Ryan Venegas has 110 points. Brian Cannon, 2 points back. And Tom Manigan is 4 points behind him. So very, very tight racing in the Mini Open as we are starting to get the bigger classes coming out trackside. Well, Dave, I don't know about you, but I can almost say, as you know, I'm watching our Facebook and kind of answering questions for some of the fans that are watching us at home and that kind of thing. All of a sudden, my wife pops on with a post.
Ruh-roh.
No.
Just kidding.
Can you tell she's having a good time?
Oh, gee.
My wife is on a cruise.
Ensenada?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, my wife's on a cruise.
Is that a margarita?
I don't know what it is, but there's 2 of them in the picture. But, yeah. So, I can honestly say, though, I kind of think I might be having a little bit more fun than her.
I don't know. That race is pretty damn good. I might agree with you on that one. I've been pretty stoked.
So we're running 3 classes in one race. Coming up next will be the Mini Stock, Mini Open, and Class 11.
I don't see
Class 11. Okay, that's what the title says across the...
Yeah, I know.
So all I see are Mini Stocks, right?
I believe so, and I think the other 2 are going to run with the Pro Lights.
Yeah, so that's the Mini Stocks. And then I got to... I was just told to shut up by our producer. I don't listen to my wife. Why would I listen to him?
I also don't put out.
Oh, now I can't. The mere mortal fans, that if they knew the conversations that were had between the production truck and the announcer's booth. So Robert Orr's out there, Anthony Chusey's out there, Ryder Palmer, Brent Feaster's out there, as well as Hunter Lars.
You had it. Lazier?
Lars Allier.
You said it earlier. And
my tongue keeps wanting to go curly Q.
Me too.
Oh, don't. God, that sounded beyond weird.
Yeah, but
so the track might be a little bit greasy to start with, as there's a
little dust on that back straight already.
Water down. There's that one woman again. Is there
the margarita machine's down there? I found out.
Or they open the doors up to the that certain hospital down the road.
Or that
facility.
Somebody made escape. You mean?
The door wasn't locked.
Yeah. Someone walked out the door. But it's Chusey in the 36 out front.
I think he made a post about 2 days ago with his truck completely tore apart, saying, "I don't know if I'm gonna make it."
Robert Orr right there, followed by Ryder Palmer, Brent Venestra, and Hunter Lazalier. We're going to have to get someone in his family and make sure we're saying it right.
I asked for somebody to come up here and set us straight, but there was nobody to shake us up on it. It's hard to believe that when it comes to truck racing, this is where Kyle Duke got his start.
Yep.
This is where Johnny Greaves got his start. Jeff Kincaid, gosh, some of the biggest names in the sport.
Who's been based as, I think Rick did at one time in one of the Duke trucks.
7S. Boy, he may have tested in that 7S.
I've never seen him pictures of him one, so.
But
I know Kurt LeDuc's the one that got him into off-road racing.
Yeah.
The Duke family. I think it was one of Kyle's old trucks he ran in. Might have been Kurt's old truck.
I think it was Kurt's because Kyle never had a 7S.
Yes.
Well, he went right into Pro Light.
That's right.
Even though I think Kurt kind of put him in a junk pile. Here, drive this, see if it's what you want to do.
That I can see.
And I think he did it with Valerie too.
Valerie?
He did it with Brian Deegan.
Yeah, I remember.
Deegan in that.
Yeah, I remember them coming out and racing a few of those.
Yeah.
That's right.
Art Schmidt drove in this class.
Schmidt, yeah.
Factory Nissan. So this is one of those classes too that we go right back to that competition yellow. It's got nothing to do with how they're gapped out or spaced out. It's got everything to do with survival. Okay, is this something that you want to be like Anthony and go out there and just like pile drive the field and run away with it and get a rhythm going? Or is this something you want to lay back and kind of save a little bit of that truck and then lay it on the line in the second half?
And these things, like I talked to a lot of the guys, you know what? I had to go to the junkyard last night. I had to go to the junkyard this morning.
Yeah.
Those are the typical stories. Like in seeing the 98, I think it was Aubrey's Wardrop's old truck, the 98. Love seeing the PCI race radios on there. And a big shout out to PCI race radios, of course, Rhiannon Camo and Ryder Steinberger. Thank you so much. Hooking me up with my new Chase radio for all my Baja trips.
Yeah, but you got Madigan. Just like I do.
Madigan's not in this one. Don't see Madigan anywhere. It's actually Choosy or Palmer who's trying to get only 5 trucks.
Once again, a call out to our drone pilots and our cameramen in general.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Just coming up with all kinds of footage and content. Yeah, exactly.
Great onshore shot video. Now you got it in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Love that shot.
Oh, I mean, we had some in the last kart race.
Yeah.
Where they were
Watching
right
saw the wheel.
Now, how is that young driver?
Yeah.
See, we'll call it, I'll just guess 9 years old, 8 years old. How is that footage any different than what we saw 20 years ago out of Ivan Stewart?
Yeah.
How's it any different?
It's not. That's the amazing thing. Yeah, that's the amazing thing.
Except the cameras are really small now.
So how many times did you play the Ivan the Iron Man Stewart off-road game?
I almost bought it. One of the stand-up ones.
Yep.
The 3-place deal.
Yep.
I almost bought one.
So while we're on a comp caution here real quick, it's going to be Choosy or Palmer, Venistra, and Lazalier. So I was down at the Baja 500, and it was Ivan the Iron Man Stewart's 70th birthday. And I've known Ivan over the years, but a few cocktails in, we're talking with him, and he starts telling us the stories about how he just won the Mickey Thompson series, and he's sitting in a bar in El Cajon, and the guys from the video game, or
Atari or whatever it was at the time,
Namco or whatever it was, started talking with him, and he goes, hey, why don't we just make a video game of that? That sounds really cool. Just met him in a bar.
Yeah.
They didn't come to him with the race and all that, but they knew who he was. They heard of him.
Uh-huh.
And that was history from there. He says he has about 4 or 5 of those machines still himself.
Well, I bet. I mean, there's got to be upwards of 30, 40 grand.
No, actually, you can pick them up, believe it or not, for like $2,000 or $3,000.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not
with a few hours on them.
Yeah, but in perfect condition, they go 4 to 5. If you could find them.
See, now, I used to own a bar restaurant in Ohio for a few years. And I had to sit down. and I think I had 4 of them side by side. And my favorite thing to see is when the families came in for dinner, you'd walk into the restaurant and you'd go straight to see the counter, to the gal at the counter to check in, and you turn to the left to go to their game area. Father, son did the left every single time. They went
Mom
right to
and the
those
daughter
games.
went the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that was the coolest thing.
All right, looks like the Alpha Batters green flag is out. Here we go. Green, green, green. Choosey's going to lead him across the stripe here to get this one started. Robert Orr's going to be right behind him with Ryder Palmer. Brett Venistra, he is also in tow. And Lazalier. Oh boy, look at this there. You can see their great overhead shot. You can see how these things rotate, the roost that they threw up. Love that.
The roost,
when they fly.
then it disappears, then they land off the jump,
Shadows.
and more roost.
You see the shadow?
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I'll tell you, the content that these camera guys are creating, wow.
It's bar none, some of the best. Oh, Robert Orr said, hello, Mr. Choosey. I'm going to be knocking at your back door. Here we go. Ryder Palmer's going to want to also get into this mix, too. That 77 machine.
Well, if there's ever going to something happen, it's between now and the checkered flag usually. And it comes down to prep. This is where we're going to find out who did the best job at prepping. I wonder how much the sun's playing a factor as well with the download, especially that right hand.
When you're coming in, when you're driving into it, yeah.
Yeah, that final corner here going into the turn.
You're in that twilight hour. This was, when I was racing a lot of moto back in the day, this was like my least favorite time of the day because the shadows would develop in the ruts. It also falls into play when you're racing short course, too.
Oh, full course yellow's coming out.
And that's because we have a truck on its side over in turn number 4.
For the fans back at home, you just watched one of our drone pilots just miss a light bar out there on the course. So let's see, who is this?
R85, I do believe that's Audrey Wardrop. Or Hunter, I'm sorry. Hunter,
98.
Yeah.
If it's upside down, it's 86.
Yeah. So is that like 1331, 1331, 1331?
Well,
Clyde Stout's old number.
Oh.
Remember Clyde?
Dude,
When he rolled, it was 31.
Do you realize how much material you're giving me to work with here, Mr. Producer?
If only they could hear the other side of the conversation.
I'm not repeating it.
They would think it's funny, too. So, Hunter,
So it's going to be green-white checkered, I would assume.
I'm going with that. 2 laps remaining. It's going to have to be.
Yeah, it does look like 86 right now. Don't it, Mr. Producer?
It's 68. No, it's 86.
You got your glasses on upside down.
That could be an 86 if you look if you look the other way. It could be an 86.
Dave, shut up.
Hey, flip the camera around upside down. On the drone.
So it should be green-white checkered. And as I understand it, there's guys actually were not, I won't say not prepared, but were planning on running in under the lights in the dark, you know, with the sun going down, that were actually on the social media asking to borrow lights off their race trucks. Yeah, off of other race trucks, I should say. I mean, if I'm running a Pro 2 and I'm going that fast, I want the biggest freaking light. Even if it's like from an airport, I don't care. It's going on the top of my truck. Yeah, something smells kind of good, huh?
Popcorn?
I'm getting a whiff.
Kettle corn?
All right. Who's the rude person in the grandstands that came up here with a little thing of popcorn and not enough for the rest of us?
I think it's that cooking it right behind us.
Oh, the wind is carrying it.
Blowing it in the wind. There's popcorn in the wind. All right, Choosey's got a great start here with the Optimum Batteries green flag.
There we go.
Robert Ord, Ryder Palmer.
Yeah, Robert Orr's got the fastest lap of the race by almost 0.6 of a second. Right now running in second place.
Well, he was really starting to reel in Choosey there for a little bit there, but Choosey's got a good run. And look at this back there. Venestra making the pass on Palmer. The 70 now into third place.
There's those margarita women again.
I wish they would just share.
Somebody, you know what? Popped out of gear. I'll bet you $100. Robbie Orr's truck popped out of gear as he's falling back to third. Leans hard on Palmer. Side by side down to the infield through the split lane. White flag is coming out this time by.
Yeah, look at this, Choosey.
Oh, and more contact.
Those aren't fiberglass bodies; those are steel bodies. You can see all the dents in them.
This is what do you say? The hobby stock of off-road. Hobby stock super track cars.
It's like running the old street stockers. Just bashed to heck.
Dude, I remember when I was in high school, my uncle raced stock cars. And believe it or not, he was so cheap, he found out that aluminum rain gutters, if you bend them a certain way, look exactly like the front fenders off of Cuda. And he used them. Seriously. I mean, it was such a cool race car when you first got it. And all of a sudden it looked like hell.
And all of a sudden it was Sears and Roebuck all over.
Wow. Wow. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Just said, I've got a podium. Oh, Anthony Choosey. And how about that?
Yeah. Veenstra crosses the line.
And whoa, what do we got here? I see dust, he slid all the way out. And Ryder Palmer and Robert Orr doesn't even make the box after running in second place. Dogs and cats, pandemonium.
The humanity.
The humanity. Well, that's going to be quite the story when I'm down there.
Well, that seemed like a long one. Dave Arnold's going to go on trackside, talk to our top three finishers, Anthony Choosey, Brent Veenstra, and Ryder Palmer. Be interesting to find out what they all have to say about this race, as there's a lot going on. Next race coming up, we race number 5. The Limited Buggies coming up next. Limited Buggies, Carson Smith, Shane Prescott, Travis Howard, Matt Simodi, Sean Jones, Kevin Streety, all scheduled to come out right after these interviews. Let's send Dave down now trackside.
Well, we're going to go ahead and bring our drivers up here. Here, Ryder Palmer, Brent Veenstra, and Anthony Chusey. He ain't choosy. He only chooses the top spot. Well, here they are. Well, we're going to go with Ryder Palmer first. And, wow. Each one of these guys tonight is going to get a K&N $100 gift card here. So how about that? It's not like the 25 or 50. You're all getting hundreds. You guys deserve it because that was a sick race right there. Now these machines, they're kind of like the everyman challenge of short course out there. Junkyards are your best friends. They're baiting, they're battered, but they finish the race. Tell me about this one.
This one was super fun. Going into it, just tried to lay low for a little bit. Saw the 70 was pushing hard, let him come around, and then let him. He's a good driver, and just let it into it on the last turn. Couldn't see Orr because of the sun, and just hope it all turned out good, which it did. Sorry to Orr if any damage. So it was fun.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a contact that last turn, but you know what? You see that checkered flag, all bets are off, right?
That is true.
Well, who'd you like to thank for being up here?
Oh, I got a lot of people to thank. I got Freeman Motorsports, RDR Motorsports. I got Mudbots, Chappie, 22RE Performance. Got Great American Short Course, my grandparents, my parents, the other drivers to making it so much fun, and our big old junkyard in the backyard. We got Billy and all kinds of people.
Well, so Ryder, man, congratulations. Good job. Third place, Ryder Palmer. Everybody with a great performance. I'm going to move it on over here to Brent Veenstra, and dude, $100 gift card for you too. You got that? What are you gonna put in that on the Barbie Jeep, right? Talk about that pass, dude. You were back. Oh, he's not even in the fight. Then all of a sudden, you like flipped the switch.
Yeah, man. It was. I just had to turn on the heat and get going. We had to start racing.
and racing, you did. It made for the crowd was going nuts up there. They were having a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm trying to put on a good show for everybody. It's fun racing out here.
Well, I know you got some people to thank for it, and dude, great performance. I got to say congratulations, second place.
Thank you. I want to thank Steven for spotting for me, and my wife for putting up for all my stuff, and my family and friends for coming out and watching me, and all the fans and Great American Short Course. You guys put on a good show.
Give it up for Brent Veenstra one more time with a great performance in second place. Anthony, $100. Anthony Chusey, you're not choosy. You just like the top spot, as I like to say. Dude, you came out swinging. But these guys, the last lap, they were coming for you. They had their targets right on you.
You know, they shot out like a cannon, and where else can you go race your best friends for some chocolate milk? I mean, that's just some old school racing. Love it.
Hey, $100 gift card, too. Yeah, for K&N.
You know, the gift cards and stuff are nice, but chocolate milk. Yeah, that's right. But no, thank you, Dad, wife, kids, everyone who came out and supported us, everyone back at home. You guys for putting this on. I know it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. And, you know, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I got to give a shout out to Great American Short Course, K&N, General Tire, and Off-Road Warehouse for kind of looking after us and keeping the program running. So see you guys in the morning.
Give it up for Anthony Chusey. And real quick, Ryder, what do you got?
I got one more sponsor to shout out. Bomber!
Yep, and my sponsor, Oliver. I know you're busy. You're around there. You are. Thank you.
You a good spotter?
And Danny for getting the spare tire ready just in case.
There you go. We like your bomber eyewear. Good job, guys. What a great race they put on. Big round of applause for them. These guys are the true warriors of the everyman class, and they did it. We got more to come. A lot of great racing here at the Great American Short Course. You're watching round number 5 here from the San Bernardino Fairgrounds in beautiful Victorville High Desert right up here. As they come up, they take some pictures. I will throw it back up to Scott. Scott, buddy, what's cracking?
Nice job, Dave. And once again, congratulations, all the top 3 guys, all 3 of them, and their families. That's what this sport's all about, man. Actually, I kind of say all motorsports. I can't think of anything with an engine and 2 wheels, handlebars, 4 wheels,